So that's the first thing. The second thing is you need to make sure you pull it really tight. And you want to pull the same tightness both times. So this reel, and I want to pull this under here. Here's the 4, here's the 5. So I'm at 0.4. I'm going to go to my 0 line, 0.4 or 4.7. And then over here, or between the 7 and the 8, there's 4 lines. So it'll be 25, 50, 75. And so in this particular one, we're at 4.7. There's a 25 and there's a 50. The 50 looks like it's just past the 50. So I would take 50, add to 50 what's on this line. And there's 25 lines. So I'm going to find which one of these lines up the best. And in this case, it's about 3. So this would be 4.753. I would take it off. It's like a measuring tape. Stick it on this end, and I would repeat the process.
Conage O'Brien.
Looking at this one, we're at 4.7. Well, actually, we're like at 4.8. It looks like we're right on 4.8, which means we're 48 thousandths cone shaped.
Ouch.
What I need to do is I need to take it out. So I would put it on a spin grinder like this one. If I measured that, I'd stick it on here. Which end is bigger around? In this case, it's the far end. And I would adjust the stone up on this side until it only ground on this side. And I would grind and grind and grind and grind. And I would keep grinding. I'd slowly grind closer to the middle, and I'd check it. And I would keep grinding until I make it back into a cylinder. That's the only tool that I have on this one or a dual that I can actually measure the cone shape. If I didn't measure that, threw it on here and ground it, it would remain 52 thousandths or 48 thousandths cone shape every time that I grind it.
On the right spot, though. Because that would change it a lot, wouldn't it?
If your magnet's not below, yes.
I mean, if you could move it.
The magnet, how far it goes down in, doesn't make a difference. No. Because it has to do with the 0 line. You're measuring always from the 0 line.
Oh, okay.
And so that doesn't matter. As long as it's not sticking up and you don't have a bump there, you're fine. So this is kind of a new invention. Last year was the first time I'd ever seen it. It's very handy, a very good idea. And I can actually measure how the diameter of my reel and from there make a decision. On that Peerless Simplex, that's what they're doing is they're bringing it up, they're measuring it with this tape, and they're seeing do we have a cone shape or not. If we don't, then we're just going to bring it up till the stone touches all the way across. That's my up and down. I put the dual indicators on to do forward and back. As soon as I move the 2 knobs, I'm ready to grind. And that makes that particular system fast. It gives me that relief option that I really feel is important. And I can also spin grind, which makes a perfect cylinder. So it's like the best of all the different worlds. I can still use that tape. We use that tape on here. What we do is we check to see if we're cone shaped. And if we're not, then we use the dial indicator, get what we think is perfect. And if we're perfect, it should just touch the reel all the way down from one end to the other. And so we use it to speed up the process of how we adjust that one.